Felix, what do you think the secret to looking hot is?
Plastic surgery.
You're wrong. It's eating raw meat. Eat raw meat and you'll be beautiful. Watch this.
It's the Liver King back. What is this?
The Liver King.
Actually, when I have for breakfast.
I don't think veganism should be a thing. I've never really come across an healthy looking vegan. People do tell me I'm being irresponsible.
Get me some lamb liver.
What is she even saying?
I have no idea.
I think veganism should be a thing.
I was hoping you could translate that for me because...
As an epic pescatarian, this really offends me, Ken.
No, this is exactly. I saved this video just for you because I knew that you would have very strong opinions. You would set her straight.
What is that British accent? Can I hear it again? What the f is she saying?
Carnivore diet. I was like 4 or 5 stone overweight. The carnivore diet has made me well hot, I reckon. Yeah.
What? She doesn't even look like that. Compare the photos to her now. Oh, okay, interesting. No face shaming. No shaming. Nothing wrong. Nothing better than either. But that ain't it. Okay.
You think there's
that
something?
Ain't it.
Oh, I swear to God, I haven't watched this whole video, but I'm sure there's gonna be a spot where she's like, my self-esteem and how I look and all this stuff. And I'm gonna be like, no. But yeah, I agree. That's who is this in these pictures?
Hi, my name's India. I'm 19 and I'm from Southport. Was that good?
That was great.
Southport. Is that good? It's all good.
I'm an influencer.
Just the laugh she throws in there.
I think I noticed with British people is that because they have many different thick accents that even British people themselves don't like amongst themselves they don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't understand that you don't understand. Like if they say, "Oh, I'm from blah, blah, blah," and you're like, "Sorry, what? Could you say that again?" Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you're not articulating the words, so I can't. It's not that I didn't hear what you said; it's that I can't understand.
As I got into YouTube and I started meeting, more people around the world, and the first British people I talked to, I could not. They asked me for some water. What do you want from me?
Like, what the?
What are you
Disgusting
joking?
language. They're so proud of it too.
But as Americans, well, in the South, you want some water with a D. Hey, give me some water. And then Mary's like, I would like some water.
Equally bad, both of it.
Water? You want some water?
You want some
I got to put some more oil in my car. Oil.
Is that how you say it?
Oil. Like oil. Oil.
Do you actually say it like that?
Yeah.
What the
Dude, like, I
You're
got
as bad. You can't make fun of this poor lady. You're as bad as she is.
Okay, the way that I speak in my YouTube videos is a little better than I grew up talking. Like I'm
so
pretty
you
redneck.
Understand that you can't just communicate to everyone with your weird.
And so I've changed it. I've practiced over the years, but like you get around, like Mary. She makes fun of me when I'm around my family because I'll be like, well, yeah, man, I went down to the store the other day and then I got me some drinks and I put some gas in my car. I got me some water, checked my oil, She's like, who are you?
What?
Man, it's hot out here. Mayonnaise, a lot of people.
Are you saying mayonnaise or not?
No, that's like man. There is mayonnaise. Mandays.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Mayonnaise. What? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Oh.
Mayonnaise, a bunch of them.
Oh, okay, that's kind of nice.
I ain't never seen none of that.
Mayonnaise.
Double negatives are our favorite.
Mayonnaise, I could go for some more. Mayonnaise.
If you want to speak like an American, just imagine that you're like choking on your vowel, like in the back of your throat. Oh, and you don't move your. If you want to be country, you just don't move your lips any. Man, I went down to the country store, got me some bacon and eggs for breakfast. Pretty good. And
you're too good at that. That's weird. Stop it.
Well, but yeah, British people, am I right?
Yeah.
And eggs and dairy.
Egg. So we're just gonna drink this.
And you can have fruit in it.
On the Rocky diet, crack some eggs in a cup.
Is that really good? Like, or is that a myth?
Blood. I don't know. It looked disgusting to me.
Because everyone's just seen it and be like, yeah, you got to do that if you want to get gains, man.
I mean, that's Jim Bro logic, right? They believe all kinds of dumb stuff. Trust me, bro. It'll get you gains. Just drink your raw eggs.
Eat the raw meat, bro.
You'll get so swole.
Some lamb liver and some lamb hearts. These will probably last me a good 2-3 days, I'd say. For breakfast, I'd probably have liver.
I swear to God, her accent's killing me, man.
It's horrible.
Back to the accent thing. Like even the people in the UK, it's land size. It's not that big.
No,
and
it's even bigger.
There's so many different dialects, and they pick up on it immediately, and they're like, "Hey, what are you from, Leeds?"
Yeah. How do they know?
Apparently, Leeds is a horrible place. Everyone from England told me.
Is it? Leeds.
I
I've
don't
been to
know.
Leeds.
Let's see. Leeds. Is Leeds a bad place?
Oh, yes. I did one of my book signings there. We left right away. I've never been more up north, to be honest.
Like they have a whole website here of like the 10 Leeds neighborhoods with the worst crime rates. Wow, you got a whole. Is Leeds a safe place to live? Leeds is the most dangerous major city in West Yorkshire. Wow.
Jeez.
All right.
West Yorkshire.
Don't know.
All right.
Well, search it.
What are you doing?
I'm learning about my geography.
No,
Where's West
good.
Yorkshire? I swear to God, this is like in the middle of the whole thing. It is. It's just like in the middle of the place.
So what?
Like I figured it would be like if you're like from the deep south, you'd have like from London, you'd have like a certain accent. And if you're like from way
you're
up,
right. It doesn't
way
really
up
make
here,
sense.
It's just like they're just kind of out in the middle, like whatever. I mean, I don't know where she said she's from. Liverpool or something. I don't...
Northern accent is quite strong though, and it doesn't sound too bad.
Oh yeah, you lived in the UK. You know all about these.
No, I don't. I don't talk to people, Ken.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
For lunch/dinner, I'll have steak and liver or heart. And then if I get hungry in the evening,
I don't think it's her accent. I think she has like a bit of meat stuck in her throat. She hasn't swallowed it properly because she can't fucking chew it. That's what is going
those are
on.
some thick cuts, man. Jeez, those are. God, the American in me is sweating right now just looking at that meat. Like, oh my God. And we've been talking about accents this entire time. The fact that she's just eating raw meat. Disgusting.
But I want to hear what the benefits is. Like, has she proven this scientifically, or is she just like experimenting?
Gosh, she's definitely going to be. They're going to have to study her.
Hey, babe.
Hello?
What are you cooking?
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
What are you cooking? Nothing. It's raw.
So we're gonna put it up for her. I came home one day and my dad was telling me about carnivore, and at first I was like, no, you can't eat all that meat. Surely that can't.
Look, I can't stop talking about the way she speaks because it's like, for me.
My dad came up one night and he caught carnivore, and I was like, oh.
Like when I would watch or play like video games or anything, like whenever they had like the funny British character, this is how they would speak. Like I remember playing like Fable, and they'd be like, "Oh, chicken chaser," you know, and like
chicken chase,
chicken chaser, like the very
Chicken chaser. Job's done.
And so it's like I just don't want to keep making fun of this, but I can't stop.
That was horrible. I bet they know it's horrible.
Oh, but they love it, man. Like they hear somebody else, they're like, you glue, yeah, heck yeah, woo, let's eat some meat, and they're like, whoa, no, gross.
Oh yeah, and I got quite like angry at him because I'm like, why would you just want to eat meat and all that? But then I've done my own research and like seen how much it's helped people.
Of course, she's qualified to do her own research. You know, I hate that term so much. Do your own research. No, don't do your own research. Leave the research to the people who know how to do research. All right, leave your scientists in the world.
That's so true.
It's like god dang grandma down at the end of the street.
Just listen. Okay, just shit.
90-year-old ladies down there. I did my own research. You know, if I squirt lemon juice in my eyes, it'll help with my glaucoma. Maybe. I guess. That's going to be painful, though, Grandma.
I Googled, is it good? And 1 out of 10 said yes, so...
My toothpaste.
I said.
9 out of 10 dentists prefer it. I'll trust that one. That's my man right there.
Suffer with really bad acne on like my back, my bum, my legs, all over my face. Like it was really bad, and I found like that the modern day skin products just wasn't working.
Especially if you have sensitive skin. Sorry, I'm
So here's your skin.
And I
Oh
wanted to
god!
give
Okay,
my
so
God.
she's eating, and I thought she was gonna slap it on her face. You know, wear like a face mask. Well, that's cool then. If that worked for her, that's interesting.
beef tallow, which is like basically beef fat, and I just rubbed that all over my body, and it's cleared up like 99% of my spots.
So she did
In a
rub it.
month, I probably
She rubbed beef fat on her body.
That's crazy. Like
And she's not wearing any makeup right now, so you know it's true.
I would assume that like rubbing a bunch of grease or in like oil all over yourself would make it worse.
But people love to have this idea that they have this magical thing that no one else has thought about.
Yeah.
Like if there's a treatment for acne, people would know about it.
That's a lot of truth though. What you're saying, like people like go and like look for. Oh, you just don't know that all you gotta do is rub like beef fat all over yourself.
Educated. Yeah.
Like if that worked, then there would be a market for just beef fat or whatever it was she said in bottles, and people would be using it all the time.
One would think, but I guess it doesn't always work like that either. So who knows?
She's a genius. She's gonna become a billionaire. She's gonna market this. She's figured it out.
I mean, maybe.
Stick that stuff in a bottle, start shipping it out.
If one person says it, it has to be true.
That's true.
when I go to restaurants, which isn't very often, I usually get my steak cooked blue, so it's a bit cooked but mainly raw. because they won't give you it raw for safety reasons.
Yeah, right. Why would you actually go to a restaurant just to order uncooked meat?
You have to eat out, but yeah. How dare they not just give me raw meat?
Just season it and give it to me, you know?
Just give me all the ingredients, please.
Do everything you'd normally do, just don't turn the heat on. Like flip it over in the pan, put some butter on it, and give it to me raw.
I do occasionally have a cheat day. I usually like chocolate. Like I just go to the shop and go a bit wild.
That's wild. I can't believe she's done this.
It's impressive that she's sticking to her diet like she is. I can't stick to a diet more than like a week, no matter what I do. Whatever
Maybe
choice.
it just really works.
But I mean, they're really just fad diets.
I'm under the conclusion you can eat whatever the you want, just don't eat too much.
Well, yeah, that's my problem. It's that food is food's so good.
Marcia is Italian, obviously, so she cooks like a ton of carbs, and everyone's like, "Oh, can't eat carbs. Impossible to eat carbs. Must avoid carbs at all costs." It's like, no, you can eat carbs. It's totally fine.
Calories in, calories out, man. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, you eat carbs, and they are more calorie. You can eat more of them, I guess, before you feel full. And that's like where people like they gauge how much they should eat on how they feel. You eat slower also because I think it takes like 10 minutes for you to actually like feel
20.
full.
I thought it was 20.
Is it 20?
Yeah, I thought it was 20.
Yeah. So in my older age, because I used to eat, like Mary would be like, "Why do you eat so fast?" And I'm just like, I don't know. This is how I eat. And it worked whenever I was younger and like active and stayed skinny. But as I've gotten older, you know, the metabolism slows down and I don't move around very much anymore. So I have to make myself slow down. Mm-hmm. And I find
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, now that I do, I eat way less food, but the problem is that I still eat too frequently. Like I'll be like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and I'll eat again, and I don't like that's where my biggest pitfall has been.
Everyone is different at the end of the day. Like,
yeah, you got like your body homeostasis or whatever, to where like once you're a certain weight and you try to change it, your body's like, "No."
Yeah.
And so
then once you start cutting a bunch, the body's like, "Oh, you're cutting, so let's become more efficient."
Right, then it gets harder.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I told you this. Like because I was trying to exercise more, which I failed at this week. And
it's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday. What I'm doing is I've looked up like the estimations of how much I need like throughout the day to maintain. And I just try to move more and exercise more to get into my calorie
so that's
deficit.
the cut you get. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Instead of trying to starve myself because my body's like...
It's still hard to fit what you just need, though.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very difficult because I'm like, but Mary...
Once you start counting, leftovers. You realize, oh shit, I really can't eat much at all. What the fuck?
Like Mary will cook and she'll like get a plate and like, this is your portion. And I'll be like, cool, and I'll eat it and I'll be happy. But then the pan stays out and it's got more in it. And I'm like... But these leftovers here, you know, that was pretty delicious. I think I want some more. Yeah, endless struggle.
Mental health.
Liver raw sounds horrible.
Really down.
Like liver in general. Holy shit. That's Hagrid and Harry Potter. There's a oh no, I made a bad joke now. I realized. I did that unintentionally. I subtract.
Negative points.
No. I didn't see what I was looking at.
Sorry about that.
It must have been the accent.
Yeah. It's the accent. God dang it, Harry Potter.
She's so tiny, the child. I thought it was like an age thing. Then I realized maybe it wasn't, and now it was mean. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Apology accepted. I accept on her behalf.
Okay, thank you.
And then when she looked into it more and started trying, her attitude changed. Everything lifted and went up.
And I feel amazing.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
It was working. So as much as we've made fun of this so far, I mean, she's healthier, so hooray. It was working for her.
I don't know, man. I went to a dietitian once. She was fucking crazy.
Yeah? What did she tell you?
Well, first of all, she did like this weird Nazi experiment on me.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, she went like, we're going to give you rods and you're going to hold them and we're going to see what you're allergic to. I'm like, just from holding the rods? She's like, yes. It's German technology. And she said it in a tone where I'm like, I know what you mean. It's German. Uh-huh. It was just a bunch of humbo jumbo, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She told me like what to eat specifically.
Yeah.
And I did for like a while. And she's like, and then we had a review afterwards. And she's like, how do you feel? I was like, the same. She was expecting like, you must have more energy now. I'm like, no.
The same. I went to an allergist or whatever one time because I was having food allergies and I wanted to make sure I wasn't like actually allergic
your
to
blood
anything.
or something.
Well, they had this like, it's like a white plastic brick with spikes all over it. And apparently they had like liquids of different things on it and they just poke me in the arms and they just come and like look and they circle ones that
I've heard of that.
swell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it work? Was it accurate?
I have hay fever. Like I have allergies like from seasonal changes and that one swelled up and that was it. I didn't have any problem with anything else. Why I went is because I was eating watermelon. I started feeling like super bad. Like my stomach hurt, everything. I was like sick. I went back and ate it again and it wasn't as bad, but it was like similar because I only ate a little bit of it. And I was like, what the f- am I allergic to watermelon? How does this work?
Yeah.
And at the time when I got sick, I was eating a lot of watermelon. And the guy was like, look, the watermelon is related to like hay fever and stuff. So it's probably something to do with that. He was like, it's weird, but to figure out if you have like intolerances, there shouldn't be anything in watermelon and you'd have to go to another specialist to go through all that, but just don't eat the watermelon. I was like, okay. As long as I'm not going to die from eating fruit, then I'm happy. I watched a lot of like 600-Pound Life and shows like that. And the mental part of dieting is a lot too. So like with this lady here, changing this diet and even if it's like proteins and all that, making you feel fuller and all that, and even like the placebo effect part of it, if you find success and you're still healthy and you're taking your vitamins and everything because you're not eating anything but meat, then cool, you know?
Sure. I just don't know. Isn't it? I've always had like, you can't eat raw meat.
Oh yeah. There's bacteria. Like the chances of you getting sick are pretty high from eating raw meat. Like you cook it and the temperature like cooks the bacteria, kills it.
Just doesn't seem worth it. But,
yeah.
And I also have a feeling like she wouldn't be vocal if she was to be sick, right?
Oh, like, well, this is my kind of, well, if she's a content creator, her content is her, I mean, like, look, here's her TikTok right here, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's her eating the meat, it's kind of her thing. So she's not going to be like, all right, my diet is making me, I'm dying, Of course she's not going to do that.
Yeah.
Which she should.
I feel like there's got to be better ways to diet.
You can also only do it with beef too. You can't do it with like pork and chicken. Like you will die. Like you get salmonella off the chicken and like.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, that stuff is very dangerous if you don't cook it.
I've been in toxic relationships that have made me feel unsafe.
I was in such a bad place.
Like, is this just life now? Is it just going to get worse and worse and worse?
That was a shock, but I feel like I'm proper just a bit numb to it now.
Aren't we all? So did meat save her from all that?
Yeah, did the meat help or not?
Where did the meat come in for that?
I thought that's where it was going. Then I found the meat and...
Obviously the trauma would have affected that, but what I was eating at the time was...
I guess she's talking about like the problem she had, like the mental part of what I was talking about with eating, like the dopamine part. I went to a psychologist one time and talked about diet. I forgot about this. He told me that like that like stress and anxiety can lead to overeating because you're
absolutely
like your body has certain systems and it's very complicated. I can't explain it properly.
That's why I was drinking whiskey.
Yeah. Like and then or like even like your survival needs of your body, like eating is one of those. So if you eat and that is taken care of in excess, it helps relieve stress from like your other systems in your body and stuff that. So people find comfort in eating food that way. And I was like, wow, all right, well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Did it help knowing that?
I am well educated on my situation, and it all comes down to willpower for me, just like not doing it. But my willpower sucks when it comes to like resisting food.
Ken, I will hook you up with Buddhism, self-control. You must uproot your sensational pleasures.
Oh, it's so hard though. I love
to completely rid themselves. I know it's hard.
Well, especially when I've lived my life, like being a YouTuber, like I kind of get to do whatever I want to do, right? I don't have to go to work or, answer to anyone. It's like I'm very much a life where I'm going to like, what do I want to do? Cool, I'm going to do it. And it's all up to me to practice self-restraint. But Mary helps because Mary's like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Side out, I'm gonna obviously feel a lot better. So I tried vegan, vegetarian, and
does Mary do yoga?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's right, Mary. Oh, sorry. Sorry. That was having a moment there.
I probably should do yoga.
Low impact exercise. Yoga's hard. Like they have I don't know if, do you remember like the old P90X like exercise DVDs?
No, I never did those. No.
They had a yoga day on there and that was like one of the hardest days. You had a whole freaking goddamn like Warrior 2 whatever where you had your arms out and your like legs bent for like 30 minutes. And I'm just like dying. I'm like, please.
Really?
Let me like stand up.
Kind of want to try it now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The P90X exercise was intense. The first DVD's weird. It's like their first recording, and like the dude that's doing it, Tony, I forget what his name was. They just kept talking about weird stuff the whole time.
The last thing you want to do is sit down or lay down or go grab a cheeseburger.
But I never said the carnivore diet gives you a free BBL. You just go work hard in the gym.
Because I was so happy on the inside, I started being happy.
So I never said it actually helps with anything. You just gotta work out. That's what I've been doing.
What's your opinion of the BBLs?
I don't know what that is.
It's a Brazilian butt lift, you know. It's like, or you know, you want your big booty.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's so many influencers that have like female influencers like that, the big old booty, you know. And you're like, oh my god, they're like, all you gotta do is work out. No, they went and had surgery and they do the workouts for their posts. God.
Is it implants in their asses?
There's that. There's like the Brazilian butt lifts where they like remove fat from one part of your body to another part.
Oh,
it's a dangerous procedure too. Like, you know, you bleed to death. But or like, you know, shoot the fat into your vein, you'll die.
Oh my god.
I can't remember who said it, but they were talking about like fitness influencers that they don't do the exercises they show you to look like they do. They do those exercises because they look like they do. Like they do all those ab exercises a certain way because they make their abs look good. You know, people will like die on that hill of like defending like that. I can't have a gigantic bottom. My butt is so big because I work out that much. It's like, you kidding me? Like
I don't think you can.
No,
it's just pure muscles in your ass.
Like there is, I don't know, the genetics and everything to it. It's not, you can't just magically have a giant butt because you do squats.
Wait, you can't?
No, you can't. It's like, you got like the weightlifters, like the dudes that do squats all the time. They're squatting like, 800 pounds.
Squatting
they don't have
for
some
years,
giant
Ken,
ass hanging
hoping
out.
for something to happen. I have the tiniest, tightest little butt. That's what I got. I want to have a whole ass cake.
Bodybuilder butt.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like, look. Yeah. Here you go.
That ain't a juicy ass. I'll tell you that.
There you go. You got your bodybuilder butt right here. It looks like this. This dude's lifting constantly. Still.
That's a butt that bites back.
It looks nice and everything, but it ain't super massive.
Ruined.
Eating raw steak.
You know I like it raw. I thought...
What's wrong with her?
They'll wink and then they just like afterwards.
I thought it had been jumping on.
Does she have to manhandle the meat with your fucking fingers? It looks so unhygienic.
Yep.
This is
comments
fucking
when I
gross.
get people just calling me disgusted and say probably
Thank you.
if the hate doesn't get to me or not because I'm in such a good place.
Good.
This video probably shouldn't bother you any, so that's good.
Free games.
There's massive piece
That's gross. Eat the what? Okay, people that
That's
eat
a
the
big
meat
ass
stuff,
liver.
they always get the liver out. They're like, love the liver, and I guess it's like
Liver King, yeah.
gotta get your liver out. Dude.
I can't believe Liver King turned out to be a whole fraud. Like, that was the shock of the century to me.
Dude, what do you mean you can't believe it? I can't believe people ever believe that man. Anybody that looks like that's juicing. I don't care what anybody says. It's like people want to hold on to the idea that they can look like that naturally as well. And they're like, yeah, I believe it. Like, what? No, you can't. You can't. Dude's like 50 years old looking like that. Of course he's freaking juicing.
Insane.
Raw meat's quite frowned upon, but if you do your research and know where the meat's coming from, then it's fine.
They have a lot of people that come on this and they're like, I don't do what I do for attention. But it's like you're a content creator that creates content about you eating meat. Of course you're doing it for attention. You're also doing this. You're going on Truly. Everyone that goes on Truly is doing it for attention. Like it's 100%.
No.
It's fine.
No.
Yeah, I'm quite nervous.
She's always got like low energy or like not in the best of moods and that. And I tell her you should try going carnivore.
Oh, they're just judging her like, oh, my best friend, she sucks, she should try my diet, Don't tell her I said that, though.
Can I cut this in half?
Do what you want.
It's like she's been taken hostage. You guys mind if I cut it in half? Is that okay? You guys gonna like stab me and eat me?
No, it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually alright.
I'm gonna try the liver next, Kenzie.
Not the liver.
It's like she barely made it through that. The only
Try the
reason
liver next, Kenzie.
Yeah, try it next.
You're gonna eat the liver.
I'd honestly recommend everyone try the carnivore diet. Oh, she's having a liver. No more than that, girl. Everyone deserves to feel as happy as I feel.
I don't know. Stop. It's fucking trying to sell me something now. I deserve to be as happy as you do because I'm eating meat. I mean, I'm eating meat anyway. You know, I also eat other things.
I didn't know happiness came from such a simple ingredient.
It's all in the meat. It's just the suffering of the cows, Felix. The suffering of the cows brings happiness.
I wonder though, like we kind of touched on before, but like it's as if everyone has to find their own little thing.
Yeah.
To make them feel like, oh, actually, I figured it out. Like this was a secret, and it made me happy and cleared my skin and all these things. Like, and you could do it too. If only you would listen.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I guess, like anything. Like, I can go and, like, listen to a song and be like, oh, my God, this song is, like, the best song. It speaks to me. And then, like, let you listen to it, and you're like, nah. I'm like, oh, yeah, exactly. How could you?
Yeah, it doesn't mean other people are going to like it. Exactly,
yeah. Don't work like that.
For the first 1 or 2 weeks, you're probably going to miss everything else you used to do. But then when day 30 kicks in, you're going to thank me for it.
Have you ever tried to give your dogs, like, raw meat?
Yeah.
What happened?
They kind of smell it for a bit, and it sits there. They kind of look at you like, what is this? And then they eat it anyway.
Because mine shit like fucking crazy. And I'm like, I'm never doing this again. So I just imagine her now. I know what's coming.
It's on the way. That's the secret to losing the weight, Felix. That's the secret. They're eating this meat, and they're just pooping it all out. Like they're just... it's a cleanse diet.
It's a cleanse diet. I swear, you can probably Google anything, and then it's a diet.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a green apple diet where all you do is eat green apples. There's like
a
water cleanse where all you do is drink water for 3 days. You know, there's...
Yeah, there's been a lot of these. You're right.
Ever since like even before the Atkins diet back in the day, there were always fad diets. But there's just like so many of them now. And people try to sell you books about them.
It's pretty lucrative. We should do one.
I mean, the health and fitness stuff is extremely lucrative because everybody's trying to find an easier way to lose weight because losing weight sucks. And so they want to pay for like a secret to help them do it. And it just doesn't exist. It's not. I mean, she found it in eating meat and it works for her. That's great. Is it going to work for everyone? Highly doubt, but maybe. I got to watch out because the keto bros are going to show up and just start yelling at me. They're like, that's the true cult.
I feel like you could just look at all the bodybuilders that frequently gain a lot of weight and then lose it. And they all kind of say calories in, calories out. So
all the people that professionally change their bodies and grow them, they're like, yep. They're like eating McDonald's burgers and stuff. They're on their bulk. They're like, yep, I'm freaking lifting like 800 pounds, eating like junk. But then they have a heart attack too. But that's usually because of steroids. But that's enough. I think we've got it. That's like a 40-minute.
Sorry, that was a very chatty episode.
And the comments, she started a podcast.
Oh, great. Oh, right.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Never forget. Anyway, that's the end of it. Go check out Felix's videos. He's been making more of them now. They're all good. I'm in some of them too, so that makes them even better.
They are usually better.
Leave a comment, do all that cool stuff. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So tell my friends, love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Ken, I will hook you up with Buddhism.
Buddhism. Y'all, Buddhism is in my Google search history now.